In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. The Horned Frogs will kick it away first. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma State's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his finger there. Now on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Got his man quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Wants to fire on second down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Ben. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
The Horned Frogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Correa. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Grab near the marker, it's Gonzalez. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
He's right on target. Good, solid tackle.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Pressure coming. They're trying to get to it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Honestly, 3rd and 1, I think you just run the ball. You just trust in your own guy's ability to be more physical, win the line of scrimmage, and go get that yard. Now with the sack, they're going to have to punt.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Finds a man in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An 84-yard drive there. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Humphreys. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. looking to move it through the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Using the quick game. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The snap sets up the throw. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Back to the air one more time. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! When he let that go ahead and signal touchdown. He knew it was.
And most of the time you hear about those 50-50 balls out wide. Nowadays, with these guys that are so big and strong and so good at going and getting the ball, it's more like 80-20. And you can see just so hard to defend the fade route.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now the play fake. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gonzalez.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Scrambling away. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Correa. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On second and goal, he gets another chance. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kentucky is in trouble right now, and unless something drastic changes, we're looking at Wildcat on the menu tonight in Lexington. They're trailing by 28 to Alabama. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up. Spins away from the defense. Oh, the ball's out. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
Going up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man.
Looking deep. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He looks that one in nicely. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Touchdown, TCU! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Humphrey. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Throws to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. He'll come out throwing on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
A quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Pulls it in on the left. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really.
Going deep. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. First and 10. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Flips it out in the flat. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Makes him talk to the hand. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Shows him the stiff arm. And just a short, safe pass play, then pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, TCU! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to USC. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Humphries. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, on offense, you have got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Leaves it with the back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. They'll run play action. Got his man on the right. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one I think if a running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. He made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Can they catch him? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir. This defensive back does a great job breaking him the football, going up and making the INT.
Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. He finds his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Looking left. It's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he got loose, it was all over. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And
he brings into the open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense. Next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Offense in an empty set. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They're going to throw it again. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and running the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Motion from the offense. And back to the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped after making the catch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Correa. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The throw to the outside is complete. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we had just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, Don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off that you're talking about.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Completes it in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Cowboys will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Correa. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet, it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Caught near the sideline, it's Humphries.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. On second down, wants to throw it. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination of all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the open.